What's good, people? Welcome to another episode of The Agenda, and we have a very special episode today because we are looking forward to the Women's Champions League final. Today, joining with us, I've got the original guy, Mr. James Lewis. Mr. J Extended, how are you, bro?
I'm feeling better than Casey Toni.
Wow. Wow.
Bro.
Wait.
Why is
Wait.
Casey there was no need for that. There was no need for her to catch straight bullets, bro. You know what I mean?
It is what it is.
So you woke up today and chose violence?
I chose to throw stones. That's what I've chosen.
I see what you did there.
Yeah,
I see what you did there. Wait, you ain't even got a manager, so don't throw stones like in glass houses or whatever.
At least our manager told us straight away what the deal was. Our manager didn't wait until the season was done and just dip.
Yeah, but I'd rather wait pre-season.
I bet you didn't even tell Lauren.
We're not getting on to Casey Stoney today, right? Leave me alone, man. I'm still hurt. But anyway, let me introduce our other guests. Joining with us today, you may have heard her on the pod. You may have seen her work from Her Football Hub. It is Meg Wilson, the Chelsea fan. Meg, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
That's good. And last but not least, we've got a special guest with us today. We've got Moyo from the Gold Diggers podcast. Moyo, how are you?
I'm doing very well, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for joining. Guys, let's get straight into it. This Sunday, the Champions League final. Chelsea versus Barcelona. Meg, I'm going to come to you first. First of all, let's just talk about the season in general. Did you look at this Chelsea team and ever think you would see yourself in a Champions League final?
Yeah, I think you have to. Like, I don't know, you have to have that mentality, and I feel like they have that mentality. So I was like, yeah, like, why shouldn't they be? I mean, there was definitely moments where I was like, you know, it had gone down to the wire and I wasn't sure if we were going to make it. But, you know, I think Bayern was the point where I was like, okay, we could trip up here, especially after losing the first leg. But I was like, I don't know. The whole time I was like, yeah, they deserve to be here. Like, especially through the whole domestic league, like they've just played so well that I was like, yeah, like why shouldn't they be up here with best in Europe? Bring it on.
Oh, a little stick talk there by Megs.
I'm well excited.
All right. So excited. James, I'm going to go to you because throughout the pod and every time we speak about women's football, we're always saying how Chelsea have been very lucky this season. So do you feel like they're lucky to be in the Champions League final, or what we've seen, the dominance we've seen over the WSL, do you feel like they deserve to be there?
I can't. If they played a Champions League game and 2 penalties against them were saved, if that does not describe Champions League luck, I don't know what else will. They've got players, the ball's hitting them in the face and going into the net, and they're scoring from stuff like that, from clearances. They've got Wolfsburg missing 12 clear-cut chances in one leg and still going through. Like, I don't know what it is. They've got goalkeepers coming out. The Bayern goalkeeper, she came out, she was playing CDM, and then Fran Kirby scored. It's like, I can't describe
that's the game. End of the game.
No, because the problem was with that goalkeeper, even it was clear she weren't going to score from no corner kick. And then she was still asking the players for the ball. She was like, pass it. Why do you think she was nowhere to be found when Fran started running? Because she was content on getting the ball back. And it's like, Chelsea, the thing is, Chelsea are not the same Chelsea in the WSL that they are in the Champions League. It's a different team. Like, I've seen this Chelsea team be scared. I've seen them with their backs against the wall, but luck has saved them. But in the final, it's one game. There's no second leg, and that's where they're going to fall.
James, a wise man did once said, you do create your own luck.
Barcelona make their own luck too.
Well, I'm going to go to you. The same question. Did you ever see, looking at this Chelsea side and what they've done in the WSL, did you ever see them making a Champions League final?
I think, like, watching them in WSL, I think they've gotten to the point when it's like winning has become a habit for them now. So, like, even when they're not playing well, they just know how to grind out wins. I think they literally become so used to winning that that's the norm. Like, anything outside of winning is a bit not them. But I think in the Champions League as well, obviously things have gone their way. I think their side of the draw was the most favourable. Like the fact that Lyon, City, PSG and Barca on one side of the draw is actually ridiculous. I won't lie. But no, everything's been in their favour this season. I genuinely won't be surprised if they win it. So,
God forbid. But yeah, no, I do totally agree with you. And as you said, like it's just they're just used to winning this season. I think, and Meg touched on it as well, the mentality that Chelsea have. I think this season there's a different mentality with them. They're just, other than that one game they slipped up against, what was it, Brighton?
Yeah.
Yeah, other than the Brighton game, you guys slipped up. I've just seen this Chelsea team, they're just relentless. And I keep saying that, like, when we played City as a United, I see that City team, I don't really fear them. When we played Chelsea, I saw, nah, like, we're not levels with this Chelsea team at all. With City, we could do them. I see Lucy Bronze making mistakes and stuff like that. And Toni keeps scoring bangers. Like, it was possible with City. But with this Chelsea the team as well. And I think it's credit to Emma Hayes. Like, we had Millie Bright on TalkSport today, and she was just saying, like, we were saying, okay, you've just won the league. Obviously, you got the Champions League this Sunday. You just won the league. Have you not celebrated at all? Like a little something? They're like, no. She just said, no. The big game is this Sunday. Like you could just tell the mentality that Emma Hayes drilled into that team. Like,
yeah.
I
well, she said as much.
Go on.
And because she mentioned, she brought up the Brighton loss after the league win on Sunday, because she was like, I am glad that we lost that game, because like you said, like they were so used to winning that it was sort of they had ran the risk of becoming complacent. And I think that, if they hadn't lost that game, I don't know whether they would have had, maybe like the momentum would have like dropped off. So I think you need to trip up occasionally to keep you humble, I guess, to remember that you aren't invincible, and that you can lose to Brighton and you can beat Bayern Munich, like depending on the day. And yeah, like you said, it is one game in the final. You can't mess up, but then equally, you just never know, do you? It all just comes down to that one last day. So yeah, if we won it, I'd be like, yeah, why the hell not? Like you said, our luck has got us this far. Like it literally could be. We might not necessarily be the best team on the day, but I don't know. Anything can happen.
Yeah. The thing is, it's all about one game. So, like, looking ahead to it, and anyone can, I can throw this question out to anyone. Who do you think is going to win first, and how? So, I want a prediction. I want some stick talk. Now, Meg, you weren't scared 2 seconds ago. No.
Right. Well, this is the thing. I feel like I sort of see it going one or two ways. I think we could like just get absolutely steamrolled by Barca. Like, do you know what I mean? Like James will be right. Luck runs out. They turn up and they just get absolutely battered because they just don't know what they're, up against. Or I don't know. It could be I don't know, because I don't see Barca making the same sorts of mistakes that, say, Wolfsburg did during that game, and, not making the most of opportunities because they're just so technical and so clinical. So I don't see us being able to get away with stuff like that. So it'll be grueling. It's whether or not they can, I don't know, keep up with it if they're, resilient enough. But I feel like resilience is the thing that Emma Hayes has been going on this whole season. About how they just have to be prepared for absolutely everything. So I don't know. In terms of the score, I genuinely do not know. I could not predict it. Because again, like we've never been in this situation. We've never been in a final. And yeah, a couple of years ago, we did go up against Lyon and very nearly beat them. But I really don't know.
James,
that's my prediction, which is not really a prediction. I'm sorry. We cannot lose.
James, how do you think it's going to go?
I'll be fair to Chelsea. I'll say 4-1. Chelsea will score a goal.
Thanks.
Do you know who this Barcelona team is?
No.
This is the problem. You have to take off the WSL lenses. You have to take them off. And understand. This is the thing. The most recent game, April the 22nd, Man City faced Chelsea. It was an amazing game, but the last 20 minutes, Chelsea were tired and knackered, and Man City were chasing them down. Barcelona have bullied City when they faced them. The only reason why City won the second leg against Barca was because Barca didn't care, because they knew they were through. At the end of the day, the kind of annihilation that they put on City, because it wasn't about goals, it was just the fact that City couldn't breathe. You had Ellie Robot making like 9 saves in the first half.
Yeah.
This Barcelona team does not like conceding goals. It's not like certain, even Chelsea, like you can get a goal against Chelsea. Chelsea have a great defense, but you can score against them. Barcelona don't like to concede. They don't like to concede. And it's as simple as this. Why did Chelsea have the best team in WSL? Because they have the most stars. Who has just as many stars? Barcelona. So it's a different story. You've got Lieke Martens, you've got Hansen, you've got Hermoso, you've got Oshuala. You just look at their roster and you're like, okay, cool. Chelsea have run into their match. It's just like, I wanted this to happen to Chelsea. Because Wolfsburg aren't the same because they lost their best player. And Atletico Madrid, they don't really have the strongest squad. Chelsea didn't have any Leons. They didn't have any PSG. So it was like, when are they going to face someone? Now they face someone. Same way, and Fran Kirby has been amazing this season, but she has not stepped up in the most recent games. And the thing is, you can't just all of a sudden turn on form. Sam Kerr's in form, but Fran Kirby isn't. And especially when you're... What did Fran Kirby do against France in the internationals recently? Nothing. When you face defensive teams like that, like Barcelona, that just know, at the end of the day, you watch film, you know how good Fran Kirby is. You're not going to let her do what she wants to do. So, and Sam Kerr's going to miss a glorious chance, and then they're going to regret it, because at the end of the day, with Sam Kerr, she needs 5 chances, and she'll score 2 goals from those 5 chances. She's cold, but at the end of the day, she has a big miss in her. And the thing is, the pressure, and sometimes she'll just need that one chance, and if she misses it, that's it. So I'll say 4-1 Barca.
Very, very reasonable with you, James. 4-1. Very reasonable.
A team that scored 127 goals and conceded 5, 4-1. That's fair.
Oh yeah. Listen, man, that's
completely fair.
Yeah, but they're against the best team in the WSL. I don't doubt Barcelona will score goals, but I'll give you my prediction in a second. Moyo, we're gonna go to you. What's your prediction for the final?
Why? I think it will be tight in terms of scoreline, but not tight in terms of performance. I do think Barcelona are going to get a lot of chances, though. I do think exactly how it was in the first half, as James was saying, against City. I think it's going to be like that. And I feel like Chelsea sometimes in the beginning of matches take some time against good opposition to find their feet, to actually find goal scoring, like to find their feet in terms of goal scoring. And if you allow it to be, I think, a transitional game, I think Chelsea will be in serious trouble. The problem is that, Barcelona just have too many threats. Like, it's not like, I don't know, it's not like playing United, for example. This is just for example, yeah. If you like lock up, as soon as Tobin Heath got injured, then it was like, okay, we're a bit frail. And then Leah Gorton got injured. It's like, okay, we're really frail now. Whereas Chelsea is like, okay, if they have 2 people who are, not playing their best, there's another 2 that can step up. But Barcelona's quality level is ridiculous. And I think they're more well-drilled in being this high quality. So I think Chelsea are extremely high quality this season, but I think Barcelona have been being this high quality for longer. And I think experience in the latter stages of the Champions League will help Barcelona as well this weekend. So I'm going 3-1, but potentially 2-1. I wanted to say 2-1, but something's telling me now. Maybe 3 to Barca.
You know what? That was my prediction as well. I was gonna say 3-1.
Yeah.
But the reason I look at this, Chelsea.
Berger loves a save, to be honest.
Yeah.
Berger loves a save, but the barrage of shots that's coming to her, he's not ready for that, really.
The thing is, I look at this Barca team and the way they dealt with City. The first leg was brazy, in my opinion. The way they did, this is the same City team that James thought were going to beat Chelsea. But I think Emma Hayes is smarter than that, because City did. Listen, at the end of the day, City won the second leg, and I know, James, they were already 3-1. Right?
Yeah,
they were already up in the first leg, so they got complacent. However, City did play much better, and it was kind of an even game. Now, I'm not sure what Emma Hayes will do, but she can kind of take things from that City game from the second leg and try to implement it. I think Emma Hayes knows, man. Like, one thing I rate about Emma Hayes, she's a very good manager. And she knows that she'll have to set out differently against this Barca. She's not going up against Brighton and Bristol City in there, man. Do you know what I mean? She's not. This is a Champions League final. She knows where you'd rather not lose. You set up to not lose, and then you try and nick a goal and go from there. I still don't think they will beat Barca. I say 3-1. I feel like I don't know, Barcelona have been here before, even though they got pumped in the final, 4-1 against Lyon in 2019, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
It was 4-1. So I feel like that will be in the back of the minds. They've been here before. Obviously, they didn't get into the last final because that was Lyon Wolfsburg. But I honestly think this is Barca's year. The fact that they're realizing, cool, we're in a final now. Wolfsburg's not here. Lyon's not here. This is our best chance to win it. And this is Chelsea's best chance to win it too. But I feel like Barca being in this situation before, there's nothing like finals experience. Like, I kind of relate it to France in the World Cup, in the Men's World Cup, where they lost the Euros in 2016. And I'm not sure if you've seen a video of Pogba speaking to them and saying, all right, remember how you guys lost that final? Remember that feeling? That feeling is not going to get repeated. And I know some Barcelona players that have been in that 2019 final. Because listen, that final was done by like the first half, if I remember correctly. Because Lyon just dealt with them. So I feel like they can use the vim, the anger from 2019 to bring it back into Chelsea. And I feel like, honestly, they've scored 105 goals this season, man. Chelsea are going to get theirs. It's just a matter of Barcelona are going to get theirs. How do Chelsea just manage that and try and find a way to win? Because it's like, listen, Barcelona are the better team in my opinion, but Chelsea are, if there's one WSL team we want to try and beat Barcelona, it will be Chelsea at the moment, right? Let's give Chelsea some credit. But I just don't think they have enough fight. They can't go toe to toe with Barcelona in my opinion. Even though Frank Kirby and Sam Kerr been doing bits, I honestly feel like when they come up against Barcelona or Joanna, Lieke and Martens, they ain't got. No, man, that's not it. Yeah. And I kind of agree with James with Sam Kerr that she doesn't. It's not that she doesn't step up. I feel like she needs 4 chances to score like 2 goals.
Yeah.
And in this situation, like, I was even watching the Tottenham game the other day. Like she scored 2. She had therefore I was thinking there's 4 or 5 chances she could have scored here. And you're not going to get those 4 or 5 chances against this Barcelona team. They conceded 5 goals this season.
Yeah.
You're not going to get them 4 chances. So I honestly think,
and I think she's only as good as Fran is. That's the thing. Yeah. It's like she can't make those goals by herself. It's always them two.
I actually think towards the latter half of this season, like just towards maybe like the last 5 games, I think that Sam Kerr's really been in her playmaking bag recently. Like,
you are right.
Has been really, really good. But yeah, she still is missing. I think that's just part of the game. She's going to miss chances.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think people miss with Chelsea.
Wait till Moyo's come back and then we can put it back in.
Sorry. Someone just tried to call me. This is why she put your phone on Do Not Disturb. Maybe I'll put on Do Not Disturb now, sorry.
What? Oh, the 1-1.
Have it stood?
One. Chelsea Arsenal. Oh my gosh.
What's the Chelsea Arsenal score?
1-1.
Oh, Arsenal 1-0 up.
They were 1-0 up.
1-1 now. Yeah.
Who scored for Arsenal? Oh, Smith Rowe, routed. Yeah. Oh no goal Chelsea, VAR.
Yeah. Oops. that was the evil laugh.
That's fine. I don't really care.
Amen. VAR. Still 1-0 Arsenal. We'll take it. No, I like Chelsea, but I just know Barcelona is levels. And
Yeah.
it's fun. It's fun. At the end of the day, everyone wants to see the person that's been beating them up get beat up. And that's what's going to happen to Chelsea. Chelsea bully Arsenal. I'm fed up. I'm so fed up. That's why I got so happy when they lost it, when City were getting destroyed by Barcelona. I was like, good. Go for it.
Yeah.
You do it to us, now go for it.
But at the same time, like getting bullied by Barcelona, there's not much shame in it. Like,
Honestly,
it depends how you get bullied. It depends how you get bullied. That Man City,
true. I won't speak too soon.
It really does.
That's the thing. Like, I want us to win so bad because I want to win Champions League. Obviously, you do, but I'm under no illusions that we, like, can just walk in there and take that from them, because we cannot. Like, if we do, it'll be by some ridiculous feat / miracle.
It's 90 minutes, Meg. Anything can happen in 90 minutes.
Oh, I know.
The problem
You're
is
lucky this is a two-leg. If it's a two-legged fixture, I'll be like, yeah, Barca through. But 90 minutes.
If it was 2-leg, Chelsea would go through. If it was 2-leg, Chelsea would win it.
I don't think so.
Chelsea. Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
Nah,
Chelsea
just
are second leg. Oh my God.
We love a comeback.
And they like a cheeky comeback or whatever. But I feel like Barca, that Bayern Munich, that won't happen with Barca. If there's one time to beat Barcelona, I'll just catch them on 90 minutes and try it like that. I feel like that's the best way.
Yeah.
No.
So
I don't think so.
Is Oshawala fit for this final, or is she injured?
Don't know.
She better be.
No,
She better not be.
Chelsea Luxury will not be fit. Chelsea Luxury will not be fit.
There's a lot of chances, to be fair.
That's
I think
true.
she misses a lot of chances.
But then again, yeah, no, you're right. Probably even more than Sam Kerr. But then, but even
she's such
the thing
a high
is,
volume creating team.
But it's a numbers game. Like you can miss a lot of chances and then you can still score a bit. But it's the fact that are you one of those people that, cool, if I have 6 chances and scored 2, are you happy that I got those 6 chances and scored 2, or do you think could I have scored those 4 other ones? You know what I mean? It's kind of like Cavani in his whole career. This guy will get chances constantly. He will score a couple goals, but you'll see so many chances where you're thinking, right, he should have finished that. But then the goal record speaks for himself. It's kind of like Oshawala. Like, she does miss the chances. I feel like she's just gonna bully Chelsea if she's fit. Praying that she's fit.
I don't think she'll bully Eriksen, but I think she'll target.
She'll bully Eriksen. Oh my God,
I don't think she'll target. I think she'll target Millie more than.
She's targeting both of them. Speed kills. Magda is she's very solid, but a foot race, it will get tricky.
Yeah,
this is the thing. Like
everyone's losing to her in a foot race.
Yeah.
And it's the thing is that they don't know what to expect because she is of a different skill set. They're not used to playing someone like her. Like, there is quick players in the WSL, but they don't have that many pace and power players that will just leave you tired. So it's
I think as well, the quick players in the WSL aren't necessarily a good team. So, like, for example, Ebony Salmon, but she's when for example Bristol are playing Chelsea, they're having about 20% possession of the ball. So you're not really gonna feel it in the same way that you would against like a Barcelona.
Yeah. And I think the way that we've got by so far is that because they've all been like 2 legs, we've almost like felt out the team in the first leg, and then it's like with Wolfsburg and that, you could see the difference in the second leg when it was like, they knew which players that they could not let out of their sight. They knew, what channels they were going to go through, all this. Whereas this time, you don't have that time to figure out how Barcelona are going to play. You just have to react in the moment, and whether or not they're going to be able to adapt to that, I don't know. But yeah, like I said, but like you were saying before, Toni, like Emma Hayes is smart and she's worked for this, I think, too long to not go into this with a serious plan. But again, you can't plan for it, can you? Because you can't.
That's the thing. It's amazing. Know. Yeah, it's amazing, Emma Hayes. It's amazing her game plan and whatnot, but she's not on the pitch. And sadly, this is where Chelsea will fail. It would be amazing if there was 12 Emma Haze's on the pitch. 11. That'd be incredible.
12 would be great.
It won't happen. Sadly, it won't happen. As much as she can set out an amazing game plan, all it takes is Barcelona to get one near miss. Chelsea will start, because remember, Chelsea are like a boxer that's not used to getting hit. And then all of a sudden now they're going to get hit all the time. So Chelsea are the worst when they're scared. I saw them scared against Wolfsburg. I saw them scared against Atletico Madrid, hence why Sophie Ingle got sent off. Chelsea do not play well when they are scared. So if you have a team like Barcelona that just likes to just have shot after shot after shot, it could get ugly. That's the thing. As long as Chelsea don't get into that scared moment, it's Chelsea at the net. Luck prevails. They could win 2-1. They could simply, Fran Kirby, Sam Kerr, all of a sudden the game's just gone from Barcelona. So it could happen, but I have a lot of faith that Barcelona will scare Chelsea. And yeah, no one likes to see us scare Chelsea.
Yeah. I don't know, part of me just thinks they are like literally, and I mean this like in the nicest way possible, they are that arrogant that they'll just turn up and be like, yeah, we are the best. But I don't know how much that can last. Because it's like, I know that Emma says that, like, she was saying post the Bayern match that she'd like shown them this video of forgotten her name now. I think it's Rose something. She's a boxer.
Yeah.
And she showed them this video of her like before a fight where she just stands there. She goes, "I am the best. I am the best." Like, you know, she just says that, and she's like, "That is what I make them, you know, say to themselves and each other." And it's like they just have that, but then again, that doesn't always. You can think it, but like you said, it doesn't always carry you through. But then, whether or not they do think, this is it, last 90 minutes, like, we don't have time to be scared. Like, we're just going to give it all, and either we win or we lose. Like, there's no real reason to be scared in a way, because if they're sensible, they know Barcelona is better than them, but they still know that luck could fall their way. Is it? Oh my god, that's a moth. I was like, someone just flew past me.
Imagine. What's prediction on the?
It's a Barcelona like sleeper agent have come in. They've bugged me.
I see what you did there. They bugged you. I see what you did there.
That was on it. No, it wasn't. It was so fun.
One. I see what you did there.
If you don't hear from me after this, it's because I've got taken out for spreading Chelsea.
They pulled out
Chelsea prep
agenda.
You know what? Last question. If Chelsea go on and do win this Champions League, do you feel like this could be a start of a dynasty? Like, do you feel like Chelsea is going to run away with the league next season? They'll be challenging. Like, do you feel like Chelsea could be the new Lyon in the WSL? Or do you feel like everyone with the TV rights money coming in, everyone could reach to Chelsea's level?
I don't know. I think it'll depend what happens this summer. Like, in terms of transfers for the other teams, because it seems like both Arsenal and City are going to have pretty big shake-ups if they're losing several players. So yeah, I mean, it depends who comes in to replace them, I guess, and the managers, because Gareth Taylor he's not a manager like Emma Hayes is a manager, in the sense that, you know, when you hear him talk post game, he doesn't have the drive, I don't think. Or maybe he does and he just keeps it to himself. I don't know, but he doesn't. Do you know what I mean? The way that he talks about it, he's just like, yeah, we lost. It wasn't our day. It's like, what do you mean it wasn't your day? Yeah. Like, you didn't play well. You beat West Ham 1-0. Like, do you know what I mean? You can't just say it wasn't your day. So I don't know. Yeah. I'm biased. Yes, they'll run away with the league because I want them to, but I don't know. I hope it stays competitive. I don't necessarily want it to be, you know, like a guarantee, because that's less good for women's football in general. But yeah, and I'd like to see more like investment from like Brighton, Everton, like those teams that have, you know, jumped, because Brighton went from what, like 9th to 6th or something like this year, and I just wish that, you know, hopefully they will, you know, get the continued investment and progress.
James, what do you think?
Yeah, if they win the Champions League, that will turn them into some kind of trophy hungry monster, which no one wants to see. Like,
if you thought we were annoying before,
that's the thing. They can't win. They can't win. I'll delete everything.
Drupal's still on, mate. Drupal.
If they win, I'll actually cry. I'll actually be in tears watching the ceremony. Like, on everything, they can't win because they'll get Champions League money, they'll get bonus money, they'll get all different kind of money that will help them strengthen, and then everyone wants to join the Champions League winners. So that means more people want to come to Chelsea. This cannot happen. Barcelona must win at all costs. Like, the ramifications of Chelsea winning the Champions League, I don't want to be there for it. It'll be like football Brexit. You know, when you just wake up the next morning, you're like, did Chelsea actually do it? Yes. It'll never be the same. Arsenal will never catch them. If Chelsea win the Champions League, Arsenal will never catch them. No, I don't let it happen.
How can you say Chelsea winning the Champions League is like waking up to Brexit?
Because it's something I haven't voted for, but it's happened, and I must.
I understand.
Nah, I can't. I've DM'd so many Barcelona players like, please win on everything. Win. Too much honor rides on this. Nah, too much honor rides on this.
That's from an Arsenal perspective. Moyo, what about you? From a United perspective?
Yeah, from a United perspective, to be fair, I feel like right now Chelsea, look, even though both of the games that we played against them, not quality wise, but scoreline wise, have been tight. I think it was a 1-1 and a 2-1. Yeah. But Chelsea are not the team that we're looking to catch, really and truly. Our first aim needs to be getting third, and it needs to be catching Arsenal. Like, really and truly, that is where we need to look. Progression. But I do think their squad is already peaked. So them winning the Champions League, you're just literally, as James said, you're just going to be hearing everyone say, "Oh, I had to join. I really want to join the champions. Their mentality and all this." Like, it's already not fair. It's already not fair. So, like, if they win the Champions League, it's just gonna become ridiculous. Like, there's already a gap between, like, when Chelsea play teams already go in there thinking, if we get a draw, that is the most fantastic result ever. Or if we keep the scoreline down to a 2-0 deficit, then that's all right. Like, that's the way things are already being done. So if Chelsea win the Champions League, no, I'm not ready for the arrogance, to be honest. Yeah, for the sake of mankind, I think. Champions League.
Barcelona, do it for mankind, please. I know, I totally agree.
Honestly.
I don't want to see, as much as I'm capping. I don't like Chelsea. I don't. But I like Emma Hayes.
Same.
I don't like Chelsea. And the fact that Chelsea went to go make all these signings, and then, as Moyo said, imagine I want to join the... So, yeah, on that note, I don't want to see it happen. Sorry, Meg, but it is what it is, isn't it? Come on, Barcelona. Score.
So what I'm hearing is that if we win, we're never speaking again.
Yes.
Basically.
I want to see a defeated Emma Hayes. Everyone's like, I love Emma Hayes. I need her. I need her to be like,
she did not deserve that.
I love swearing in the interviews after matches, but please, we can do that one again in the FA Cup. I don't want
everyone's got to be humbled. Every manager must be humbled. Mourinho's been on the top.
But how is she not? Because she's lost it before. She's been. She's not been in a final before, but she's been close to it.
No, but the point is, right now it's everything Emma Hayes, and you know what? I'm a jealous Arsenal fan. You know, we don't have her, so she must experience that kind of defeat. That kind of defeat where she's like, I put out the perfect plan, but I just couldn't stop. it. Yeah. I want her to really, you know what? I want her to shake like Sir Alex Ferguson. I wanted to shake like Sir Alex Ferguson with rage because of just pure magic on the pitch. I want her to be like, I just can't stop it. The team's so good, I just can't stop it.
I actually want Chelsea to play well. Like, I want them to play their football. I want it to be a close match in terms of quality. Yeah, like, I want it to be a good match in terms of quality. I don't want Chelsea I don't want them to get there, play scared. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just need, the history book
It
to write
will
itself
be.
on that one.
Yeah, it's going to be an amazing game. It's going to be an amazing game because at the end of the day, two incredible. That's the thing. It seems like I'm just anti-Chelsea. I am, but Chelsea's an incredible team.
Yeah, you are.
They've done incredible stuff.
Seems
but
like I'm anti-Chelsea. I am, but
I am anti-Chelsea, of course. But like, it's just we're gonna see. No, I was gonna say we're gonna see what the best league in the world is. It's still the WSL, but we're gonna understand that there is life outside the WSL because it's just a lot easier to watch WSL. So when you hear Barcelona, you think Barcelona 127 goals. Oh, it's probably an easy league. This final, we're gonna see why you can't just write off a team just because they're in a different league.
That's the thing, and like as much as I want to win, like if we lose to Barcelona, but I can say that I think that they played the best game that they could possibly play, and they just got outplayed, then that's just how it goes, isn't it? Like I can't really ask for anything more than that, and I'll be excited to do it again next year. Like, do you know what I mean? It's not the end of the world, and if it doesn't go their way, then hopefully it will just only make them more hungry for it next year. So I don't know. Yeah, Emma Hayes she doesn't seem like she's going to stop until she wins it. So if it's not this year, then I mean, at the moment, it's like if any English team is going to win it in the next couple of years, it will be Chelsea. So unless, in the next few years, other teams build in the way that they have, then I don't know. We'll see. But I don't know. It's coming. It's going to happen. I don't know when, but it will.
When will Emma Hayes rest, bro? When will she rest? But,
never. She does not sleep. No days off.
We'll see. We'll see. Looking ahead to Sundays.
Literally, I said this morning. I was like, the devil works hard, but Emma Hayes works harder. Sorry, I'm interrupting you.
I'm interrupting you. I'm just an aggressive Chelsea fan because we win all the time. I want to see. See, this is why they must lose. This is why they must lose. I don't want to hear them talk anymore.
For that, now I want them to lose. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Now,
the next podcast episode is gonna be me sat there like.
Yeah. Oh man.
Like...
Well, yeah. Let's wrap it up there, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Moyo, we don't need to let our guests shout out or plug anything they've got going on. So, the floor is yours. Feel free to plug anything you have.
Okay, sweet. That's my @ name on everything. And then within my bio is the user for Gold Diggers. So Gold Diggers UK on Twitter, and then Gold Diggers UK _ on Instagram as well.
All right. Meg, do you have anything else to plug?
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter, and you can find me on Her Football Hub, match reports, tweets, the good stuff. Yeah,
Good stuff.
You'll see me either on Twitter on Monday. I will either be the most annoying person to ever exist, or you will never hear from me again. So I will have nothing to plug because I will have deleted my existence from the internet.
I was gonna say the latter until you said never hear from you again. I was like, oh, maybe not. I was like, all right, maybe not. But that has been an episode, our Champions League preview episode. Hopefully it should be a good game. Hopefully we'll see Barcelona win. Come on, Barca. But you can follow us on Twitter at the.zoneldn. Follow us on Instagram at the.zone_LDN. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Like, share, subscribe, share with all your friends, share with all your people, them too. Until next time, people.